Genesis 32:28. Name Israel, given after wrestling. Jesus gives new names to the overcomers, Revelation 2:17. If names mean nothing, then why does God change them? In Genesis 32:28, something supernatural happens. A man named Jacob, whose name means supplanter, wrestles all night with a mysterious being, and at daybreak that being does the unthinkable. He renames him. Your name shall be called no more Jacob but Israel, for as a prince you have power with God and with men, and have prevailed. Stop. Who has the right to rename a man? Only one, the Creator. This was no angel, no vision, no myth. This was God in human form, Jesus before Bethlehem. The same one who later said in Revelation 2:17, "To him that overcometh, I will give a white stone, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth saving he that receiveth it." Skeptics explain this. Why would a Jewish man in 1500 BC receive a divine name change that mirrors the promise Jesus makes thousands of years later in the book of Revelation? Pastors, you preach comfort but ignore conquest. Where are your sermons about wrestling with God until he blesses you with a name that hell cannot erase? Imams, you claim Allah gives guidance, but show me where he stoops down, wrestles in the dust with man, breaks him, then blesses him with a new divine identity. Priests, you teach tradition. But where in your ritual do you account for the personal transformation that comes not from sacraments, but from face-to-face struggle with the living Christ? Jacob wrestled. He didn't walk away after one prayer. He didn't give up when the pain came. He clung, he endured, and he said the words that every soul must say before heaven renames them. I will not let you go until you bless me. That's the turning point. That's when heaven speaks. Not when you attend service, not when you memorize doctrine, but when your soul grabs hold of God and refuses to let go, even when it hurts. Especially when it hurts. And what does Jesus do? He touches the hollow of Jacob's thigh, dislocates it, breaks him. Because every new name comes with a limp. Every blessing follows a breaking. If you've never wrestled with God, bled in prayer, cried in the dark, clung when it felt like he was your enemy, you haven't met the God who changes names. Israel means he who strives with God and prevails. That's the legacy of faith. Not passivity, not easy belief, but violent clinging, relentless pursuit, enduring pain for a greater name. And Jesus promises the same to all who overcome. Revelation 2:17 is no metaphor, it is a guarantee. To him that overcometh, not to him who merely believes or joins or claims, but to him who overcomes, to the Jacob who becomes Israel, to the broken who cling until dawn. God still renames, but not everyone receives it. The cowardly keep their old identity. The religious cling to man-made labels. But the overcomer gets a white stone, a personal token of victory, a new name known only to God and the one who wrestled for it. So ask yourself, do you want a title or a name? Do you want religion or transformation? Do you want comfort or conquest? Jesus still wrestles with men, not to destroy, but to remake, not to humiliate, but to rename. And if you refuse the fight, you forfeit the blessing. Genesis 32 isn't just history, it's your destiny, if you dare to wrestle. There is a name waiting for you, a name demons fear, a name that can't be cancelled, stolen, or erased. But it must be wrestled for. Jacob got his. Will you get yours? Or will you die as you were born, unnamed, unchanged, and unknown?